After graduating at the top of your class, how did post-college job search challenges build your character and resolve?
So I finished at the top of my class. All the faculty really liked me. I got along well with everybody. And I thought I had an in at a couple of really product design jobs, and I didn't get either of them. So I was a little bit lost, didn't quite know what to do, and I hadn't yet realized that I could do this design research thing, like that was really my calling. So I ended up having a series of events. I moved to New York, had a job for a couple months that wasn't quite for me, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna just move to the city, I'm here, I'm gonna deal with it. And I serendipitously found a position with this woman, Angela Ye, who had a recruiting company that used all of the skills that I developed in high school and then my industrial design know-how to work as a headhunter for industrial design. So it was like this great application of these skills that I would have never sought out if I weren't in that situation. And it ended up being such an amazing opportunity. She was fantastic to me. I learned so much from her about people, and it ended up being really in line with my skills as a design researcher. I was learning about designers and kind of like them personally, what their work style was, and then matching them up. It was really a matchmaking job, matching them up with the appropriate job. And we did really well, and we recruited actually for Frog Design and a lot of product design companies that I aspired to work for. So I got to interface with the people that I would, if I were interviewing, be interviewing with. So that experience was just fantastic. And then I also, because I was in this kind of vulnerable situation moving to the city, opened myself up and ended up meeting another amazing person named David Art Wales, and he gave me the opportunity to do some trend research work with him, kind of here and there, wherever he needed help. I would jump in. So I think allowing myself to not follow this like really straight path right out of school and fumble through things, even though then it was really scary and I didn't know what I was doing, and it was really, I was very worried. It worked out really well. I had faith in my skills, and I didn't put myself in positions where I didn't think I was going to be benefiting, and I ended up finding these great opportunities that played so well. I mean, I couldn't have asked for better opportunities to play well into kind of the design researcher or designer that I've become. So, and then they positioned me, unfortunately, to leave Angela and then go into this design research role when it was presented to me. I felt like I was ready, and I hadn't been sitting around hoping for a design job for the past 2 years. So it's funny whenever I talk to people out of school or people that are getting out of school, and they're like, "Oh, there's no design jobs. The economy's bad." I'm like, realize that you don't need to have a product design job right now. Like, think about all the things that you learned getting your product design degree. You learned about people. You learned how to build stuff. Maybe you want to go work at a fabrication studio. Maybe you want to work as a telemarketer. Anything that you can do to find one of those skill sets and hone it or apply it is going to give you more of an understanding of what you want to do afterwards. And so it'll better position you for the thing that you want to do rather than sitting around and waiting for it to fall in your lap.